If someone is giving you resistance or if someone is giving you high conflict, understand they probably don't trust you. What's up? I have a question, fellas. You ever genuinely try to help out the mother of your child? I know some of you may be dealing with this, the frustration of trying to communicate with your partner, trying to come to terms with an arrangement, trying to stick to the plan. But sometimes there's resistance, sometimes there's misinformation, and you don't like to be caught off guard. This is one thing I want to share. When you have a partner that is asking you questions, or they need your support for something, or they're asking you how they can help, they genuinely want to try to help you, but some dads just want to do their part and make your life much easier. And ultimately, we want you to have your space, and we want you to not have to deal with everything. Here's how I would handle it. You can only do what you can do, right? You can only communicate as best as you can communicate. I would err on the side of over-communicating. We want to support you. We want to make your life as easy as possible. Because when we make your life as easy as possible, we make our lives as easy as possible. So, if you ever have a moment where your partner is asking you questions, especially related to their kids, try to take the time to think about leading with yes and leading with transparency. Because if we're reaching out to you, it's because we need help. We're trying to figure something out. And as opposed to us trying to figure stuff out the hard way, we prefer to reach out to someone who possibly has the answer or possibly has been in that situation before. Put yourself in their shoes. They probably feel that you don't support them enough, that you're not responsible enough. So, yeah, you need to figure it out. Fellas, the way that I recommend overcoming this conflict and these differences is by starting with you. And what I mean by starting with you is you have to do your due diligence to over-communicate your intent. And when you do that, it opens up the opportunity for more communication. Give as much information as possible whenever you're making a request, and give that information so you show intent on what the plans are and what you want to do. To be honest with you, some relationships are one-sided, meaning that one person over-communicates, they do all the planning, they do everything. What you can do in that case is do what you can do, and you make sure you're the one over-communicating. The second thing that worked out for me, especially as far as communicating, having a mindset of your partner wants the best thing for your child. And you may have conflict because you feel that the way you're parenting is the best way to parent, and the way you raise your kid is the best way to raise the kid. But there's no manual on how to be a parent. And especially when you're co-parenting, there's two sides to it. So the mindset you need to have is that if someone is giving you resistance or if someone is giving you high conflict, understand they probably don't trust you. Understand you've been doing things in the past that's been inconsistent, and that makes them not want to open up to you. And again, it goes back to starting with yourself. What can I do to let that person know I have good intentions? What can I do to show them that I'm trying to help the union and make it easier for them? And once you lead with that mindset first, then you start following with action. That person will probably be more open to communicating with you and less reserved when it comes to responding to your requests. Last but not least, what really helps when communicating and trying to get back into a better relationship with your partner, give them credit for the things that they do well. And leave it at that. Because some of us, we may compliment our partner, we may give them praise for something that they do well, but we always put a but at the end of it, or a however. That totally negates the gesture that you gave to them. So if I could give you a third tip to focus on, try to focus on and show appreciation for the good things that they do. And give them praise for it. Talk about it. Be genuine when you voice that. Like, I really like how you spent time with the kid that day. I really like how you did her hair. I really like how you made time and helped me out when I needed someone to pick up the kids. Because at the end of the day, this co-parenting journey, you can't do it by yourself. I understand that there's conflict. Sometimes it's hard to talk and hard to communicate with the person you are raising a child with. But most things that are worth it aren't easy. Thank you for watching. Until next time.